welcome back. Mr. Chaudhary, of course, the Americans are saying that the Scary-Luga Act and also the military assistance that they are providing, that show that how committed they are and they want to have a long-term relationship with Pakistan. Do you think that can we ever establish a long-term relationship with the United States, given the mistrust that already we talked about?
One, I don't bet on it at all. Number two, whatever they give is meant to recompense Pakistan for the trouble that Pakistan has taken over the last so many years. Pakistan is doing something for its own sake and for the sake of the world. And if not only the US, in fact, every other country must contribute to whatever Pakistan needs in terms of stabilizing itself, in terms of your counterinsurgency, counter-terrorism, socio-economic uplift, etc., etc. I think all that needs to be done. There's an opportunity cost that Pakistan has paid, which is huge amount of money that Pakistan has lost in terms of what has been going on. So I don't depend on it at all. In fact, Pakistan must depend upon itself. But yes, when you have a Friends of Democratic Pakistan and you have the most allied ally situation, and you know they want to come in with the $7.5 billion package for your uplifting of the socio-economic part of your people, so be it, welcome. And as long as they want to continue, so be it. I don't think Pakistan is governed by any conditions that are placed in the Scary-Luga, or for that matter, any condition that is placed in the military. If they want to cut it off tomorrow, they're more than welcome. But that will have to be at their own expense and at their own cost.
Dr. Ashnayar.
Well, actually, you know, it is not just for what Pakistan has been doing, but it is also for much of this payment is for much of Pakistan's own follies. I mean, all of these people were, there was a time when we created them and we used them, and we continue to still think that we can use them for our foreign policy objectives. And that is the reason why we have all of this mess in the society. And I sincerely hope.
At that time, West was also with us.
They were with us, but we were you know, putting this axe on our own toe. The point is that we need to be very careful. We need to understand that this is Pakistan's war for whatever wrong it has done over the decades, that it will have to completely turn around, and complete about turn is needed at this time, so that we start with a new outlook on ourselves, our inner strength, and our relations with outsiders.
Can we really establish a long-term relationship with the United States?
I think we can, but it has to be done in terms of which we respect each other. It cannot be transactional in nature. I'll disagree with my colleague here about 7.5 billion. Yes, the world has to compensate for it, but at the same time, you also have to have a responsibility as a nation and as leaders or as thinkers for this country, that you do not take it at the cost of your national interest, at the cost of allowing other parties to make this into a very transactional relationship. You have to own up to the degree you think you should, and on that basis you should formulate that, because you do not want to leave your system open to a situation like the first Afghan war. Or for example, you got the F-16s, but when you really needed them, the sanctions were put in place. You don't want that the aid comes into the socio-economic sector, so to speak, but because of some terrorists not being apprehended or something like that, tomorrow you're making your system vulnerable to all these aids and all these infrastructures. If we have to go by it, we will have to take an internal route. We would have to readdress what are our internal priorities.
Is this the first time that you're getting these conditions?
Yes, it is the first time. They're so intrusive. They're so intrusive. It's the first time. Earlier, it was always more generic.
I think that's an area we need to. Maybe next time we can.
I'm afraid that's the time we have. Air Vice Marshal retired Shahzad Chaudhary, Dr. A. Ashnayar, and Mari Sultan. Many thanks to all of you for joining us here and discussing the new US restrictions on military aid for Pakistan and overall Pak-US relationship. That's all we have for the moment from Islamabad. If you have any feedback regarding our program, you can send us your emails at infocus@dawnnews.tv. Until next time, goodbye.